Kate.
And I'm Cheryl. And together we are
Fickle.
Stitches. Happy 2026, Kate.
Is it? But yay.
Well, it is 2026. Verdict's out on the happy part, but we'll go with it. How's that for now?
Fake it till you make it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Welcome everybody to Fickle Stitches. We are a Flosstube channel about cross stitch. And yes, it is Wednesday, January the 7th. I cannot believe we are done a first week already. And I feel like I'm behind already. And my glasses are crooked. There we go. Okay. And it's raining. Raining here today. So every time we get some snow, 2 days later it rains and boom, it's gone. So there you go. At least we are replenishing all the water that left the building this summer. So I'm not fussing. It's just weird. So anyways.
That's a gradual way to replenish it. So
Yeah. Which is really good because it was really, really bad this summer. So you will not hear me complaining at all about moisture. But anyhoodle, we hope everybody had a good holidays and
yes.
got lots of stitching done. So yeah, I guess I might as well dive right into it. I had a lot of questions after we released the video about the Mysterious Family Christmas Project. And most of the questions were, how did they react? So, I got 4 people crying. I think that's a pretty good percentage. And they were all very well received. I got one picture from my aunt on her stash and collection of my cousin Kathy's cross-stitched Christmas cards that she puts up every year. And even the nieces and the nephews, and, because they're teens and they're cool and all that good stuff, they reacted positively to that. And my cousins and everybody reacted very positively. The actual other funny thing is I got more, if not the full and complete story about what, quote, allegedly happened. So I found out that it was definitely the youngest sister, who at the time was 4 years old. And apparently my grandmother shooed the other 2 older children, being my mother and my Aunt Louise. And after they came home from school and said, take your sister sledding. Which was code speak for, get out of my house. Y'all are driving me crazy. So
I'm familiar with that speech.
Yes. So where my grandparents' house was in the middle of it's a long strip, and it's on a hill. So when you send somebody down the hill, they'll go a ways. And it was like the icy, crusty snow. So once you got started, there wasn't a whole lot of resistance. So they were mad. They put the youngest, who at the time was 4, on a toboggan and sent her down the hill. Now, I heard things like only to the fence line, which was, very close to the road. It was a long ways to go. So that's fine. So they sent her down and they were happy with themselves, and eventually they go back into the house. And my grandmother's like, where's your sister? And they're like, well, she's walking back up the house. And she's like, you need to go get her. So they got booted out of the house again. And meanwhile, the 4-year-old is trudging up the hill on really icy, crusty snow. So, and much yelling ensued. So it was not allegedly, it was actual fact. The 2 older sisters protested. It wasn't as bad as what she made it out to be, but welcome to the world of sisters. So it was just kind of funny. I would get you made me cry. There's more to the story. So I was like, okay. So it was just kind of funny. I was surprised. We spent Christmas with my brother and my sister-in-law and their family, and he instantly knew which one I was talking about. So, yeah, it was. I guess it was pretty easy to figure out. But once they realized all the decisions I made, and everyone is unique, and they're like, "You are." That's a lot of work. I said, yes, it was. Thank you very much. So, but yeah, everybody appreciated it, just because of the whole tie to the threads and the cards and all that stuff. So it went over well, very well. So thank you very much, everybody, for your reactions and your comments, and your patience as I refused to show it to you for 3 years. Okay, maybe not that long, but it felt like 3 years. So
2.5,
two and a
quarter.
Yeah, something like that. And so, yeah, so they were amazed that you could even get the sleds. Like, they're like, where'd you find the sleds? I said, in the store that had them in the pattern. But, they had never seen those around here. So, so yeah, it went very well, and I was happy, and everybody was happy. So there you go. So the reaction was good. So, yeah. So, did you have a relaxing break? Kinda?
Yes.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the Stranger Things finale.
Yes.
Still not sure how I feel about it, but I'm okay.
Yes, that's what I've heard a lot of people say.
And watched the Heated Rivalry finale and loved it. Was blown out of the water by it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And have rewatched the season 6 times so far. I have a problem. So don't send help.
Kate is a fan. I had to laugh. Today's, big news was whether or not they are going to replicate the Canada fleece jacket that Shane wears. And Team Canada's all for it. I don't like they popped up in the somewhere and said, so we'll see if that actually happens. I mean, hey, the Olympics are coming. And so I would not be surprised if they take advantage of the two things merging together and, promote the Canadian Olympic team. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But anywho, it's been very interesting. All of it's been very interesting. So, yeah. So in the meantime, and all of that, you and I have been stitching, but we thought it would be kind of fun to talk 2020 stats. Oh, there's a tail.
Yep, it's Senna.
Hi, Senna. So we're going to talk about stats for 2025. So do you want to start off with yours?
Do you want to go first?
Sure. It doesn't matter. I can.
Yeah, just go first.
Okay. So I just looked up a couple of things for me. My starting whip number, I had 106 at the beginning of last year. I ended up with 92, which I thought was pretty darn good. I actually started 9. A good chunk of those were the last remaining sleds in the Christmas project, but I also started a number of others. But I also finished 23. So that's how I got the net drop of 14, which I thought was pretty darn good. And for me, my total stitches was 31,409. There were 2 months where I literally didn't stitch, or this would have been higher, but I'm okay with that. I was still settling into life here and figuring out what that was, and then we were sick and all that. Anyways, so I've never ever totaled up my stitches for a year before, so it was interesting. It's an interesting benchmark to try and aim for this year. So there you go. Those are my stats. Okay, Kate.
All right. 2025 I started with 29 active whips.
Mm-hmm.
I finished with 32 active whips. I started 19 and I finished 16.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had 2 non-stitching days for the whole year.
Yeah.
And my total number of stitches is 322,971. So close. I should have gotten 323.
You were very, very close. Very, very close. That's pretty amazing.
I think I was like 270 or 280 last year.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it was up there. Yeah. So that proves my point. I think I said it a couple of times that for every 10 stitches Kate does, I do 1. Or 100, whatever that percentage is. Whatever that percentage is. But yeah, I just it felt like I got a lot done, but I got a lot of my finishes were smalls. And so except for what you call it? Under the Sea. So we'll see how it goes, but it's just a very interesting. I'm going to keep this and see how I do against it, because my goal is I would like to reduce this.
Knock that off.
I would like to reduce my whip pile fairly significantly. So if I do some sort of special start thing for my 55th birthday, it's within manageable means. So we'll
Who cares
see.
if it's manageable? Do what it makes you happy.
That's true.
At this point, with all the crap going on, just do what makes you happy.
Fair. That's fair. Okay. Well, there you go. Those are our stats for the year. We'd be interested to hear if anyone wants to offer up how they did.
Yeah,
it'd be,
I'm always interested.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. And if that's within what you were hoping for the year, it's not a pass or fail thing. Is like, are you surprised? Do you even count? Is the question. So, yeah. Anyways. All right, then. Well, we might as well just start in on some stitching now that we've talked about that. So I know that somebody here finished something.
Yeah, I had to be an overachiever.
Well, I'm glad you decided that wasn't a New Year's resolution to not be.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Do you know me?
Yeah, do you people? I finished Winter Court from Forbidden Fiber Company.
Yes.
This is not on the kit fabric because I changed it because I didn't feel the colors were showing.
Yeah.
So this is 16 count Dutch Blue from Color and Cotton. I started it on November 11th. I restarted it on November 15th. And I finished it on 12/27 and I stitched 1,497 stitches. And here's where it's at.
Can you scooch it a little closer? There we go. Very nice.
So just means it's time to start another court.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That looks good.
It did not take very long.
No, it's pretty straightforward.
Yep, it is.
Excellent. Okay, well then, I think we both started something, correct?
I did, but ha ha ha, still on the hoop.
Ha ha ha.
All right. You want me to do mine first?
Sure, I'll stick it back on you.
Okay. I started Seabright Day, which is a portal. Artwork is by Rose Catherine Kahn. Here's what it is.
Oh,
Come back. Thank you. Charted by Paine Free Crafts. I'm
nice.
doing mine on 25 count easy grid because I'm insane. And I started it on January 1st. Okay, it's not a very big start. It's 128 stitches. It needs to have some more put in.
Yeah, do you normally have a start count? Like,
I just wanted over 100 that first day.
yeah. Yeah, first start. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna make it my daily stitching in February, so it'll
stay out.
zoom up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I did the same thing. I have a new year, new start as well. And I started on Red Cardinals by OwlForest Embroidery. I'm using the threads that are OwlForest. And I'm stitching mine on 32 count ivory Belfast linen by Zweigart. And I started this on November. January 1st. And this is how far I've gotten. Oh, sugar. Let's use this. Because it's showing through. There we go. So this is as far as I've gotten so far.
It looks so good.
I'm really pleased with how this is going so far. I know it's over 200 stitches. 350 so far. Because I'm using it as a whippoorwill for January. My goal is to try to get 500 stitches. So I'm going to do the 500 and then set it aside.
Yeah.
Which is more than what I normally do for a new start. Normally I do about 250, but because I went ahead and using it in the whippoorwills, I'm going to go ahead and do the full 500 and then move on. So there you go.
Okay. That just reminded me, Sammy did answer my question.
Oh, yes, she did.
About the whippoorwills, about paper pattern. And it's if you have a physical copy of the pattern, even if you're using the PDF, it counts as paper.
Yes.
So
yes.
I was like, okay, good to know.
There you go. So that answered that question. Yeah. So Sammy J is our friend. She releases whippoorwills. It's just a fun way to motivate you to pick some whips out of your stash and, put some stitches in them for the month. And so, so both Kate and I do that as part of our stitching.
You set your own goals. There's no...
Yeah. No real... forest. There we go. Yeah, there's no real... I'm trying to write and talk at the same time, which is not a good idea, so I'm stopping both. Okay, here we go. Okay, so yes. So that one's going to get a few more stitches, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So there you go. Okay.
Whoa, girls. If you knock the ring light over, I'm going to be annoyed.
The kitties are fighting.
They're a little crazy.
Okay.
I'm a little scared. All right. So since we are splitting months, I have finished the December daily stitching.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Solstice.
Yes.
Artwork by Ann Stokes, charted by Paine Free Crafts. I'm doing this on 20 count easy grid, using DMC. I stitched 770 stitches on it. I had to get the big board.
Yes, you did.
Can you see it all?
Yes, it looks great.
All right.
Very
I didn't
good.
write down the percentage. I wrote down everybody else's percentage, but not this one.
Very nice.
Pretty sure I'm over 15.
It looks really, really good.
It does. I'm quite pleased with where it got to last year. Ugh. That is a ginormous board. Okay. Let me do my other daily stitching.
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta bounce from the bottom of my whip list to the top. All right, I am using this for daily stitching. I'm using this for a category. This is my oldest whip. She has not been out last year. This is Rhiannon, artwork by Jessica Galbraith, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm doing this on 25 count white, using the DMC. And 1,022 stitches so far this year.
So good. And
so,
whoops, sorry, go ahead.
So I have to take photos of the paper pattern, because I got this way before Pattern Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured out how to upload the photos, so I do a row at a time. So I'm on row 3.
Gotcha.
And I am at 3.29% on row 3.
Got it.
It's the whole row is like 29,000 stitches.
Right. Do you have a goal for this one since you pulled it out of read?
Yeah, it's one of my oldest, so it's in the top 8. So it's got the 10,000 stitch goal.
Got it. Okay. I couldn't remember what the the goal was for top 8, so that's why I asked. Okay.
Yeah. So it's the daily stitch this month, so it should be 200, 300 a day.
Mm-hmm.
So I've already had to frog 1/1 twice on this on 2 separate days. One was like 100 stitches and one was like 50. And I'm just like, this is killing me. I got to remember how to stitch this stupid thing.
Right.
Because you can't highlight the symbols on Pattern Keeper.
No, that's right.
So I figured out I highlight the symbols I'm stitching, but I only do it like a couple rows.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stitch them because I can see them highlighted. And then I mark them that I'm done.
Got it. Well, yeah.
Which is slowly starting to work now. I don't think I frogged yesterday.
Yeah, well, that's good. All I know is every time you show it, I think of Fleetwood Mac.
Yes, I heard that song on the car today.
Oh, you did? That's funny.
I do think I'm going to crop this at some point. It's not going for the whole thing. I'm hoping I can get down maybe to row 4. This would mean I'd be halfway done at this point. I would be really happy about.
Yeah. And then you're going to end it?
Yeah.
Really?
I think there's 4 more rows.
Oh my gosh.
I think there's 6 rows. I'm like, I can't. I'm going to be doing this one on 90.
Yes.
I don't want to be doing this one on 90.
Right. Ooh, excuse me. All right. You're going to keep going?
I'm going to show one more, and then I'm going to let you show something.
Okay.
Let you.
I know.
I will offer it back to you.
I caught what you put down.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, hello. Hi, beautiful.
A little crazy.
They are very active today.
They are incredibly active today, and I'm incredibly nervous. Okay. This is the Reindeer from Cottage Garden Saplings. Mm-hmm. I'm doing mine on 16 count Mirage from Picture This Plus using the called for threads. It's with all the other 2, the fox and the swans. This was my last start of December.
Yes.
And I had to get it to 1,000 stitches before December 31st to make my touch my piece goal for the year for everything. I
Right.
squeaked it out at like 11 p.m. on December 31st. I had to stitch 436 stitches. So here's where we're at.
Nice.
So here's the reindeer,
Mm-hmm.
just working on the antlers. And then here's all of it.
Yeah. Very nice.
Oh my God, there's too many. Okay. All right, show us something.
Okay, you want me to do one or two?
You do whatever you want.
Okay, well, how about I show the last two I worked on in 2025?
Okay.
That will work. Okay, so the first one I was trying to finish off my goal, which was Blueberry by Sengi Stitch. I am stitching her, beautiful lady, on 40 count Verdal. The color is Ledger by Bee Stitch Me, and I'm using the called for DMC. It's so pretty. And my goal by the end of the year, I had a bigger goal for this overall, but you know what? Adapt. So, what I wanted to do was I came across some issues, so, and, oh, there we go. All right. So what I was able to do is that I was able to fix what I had done wrong, and all of her hair is now complete, not counting the beads, the berries that are in her hair, but her hair is finished and her face has begun. And it's so pretty. Yay. So I was able to get that fixed and in a good place that I was confident when I let it go, it wouldn't be in having more issues like what I left past me was not nice to present me. So present me has decided to be nicer to future me. So there you go. So there's that one. And the last one I touched in 2025 was Fancy and ABC by Modern Folk Embroidery. This was my official birthday start in 2023, and I am stitching mine on 40 count linen called Sand Dollar by Bee Stitch Me, and I'm using the Floss DMC 221, which is a beautiful antique kind of red. And I'm gonna try not to unfold. Well, I might not have any choice. This is a very long piece of fabric. And it's 40 count, so that just tells you. All right. Fold. Okay. So, this is where I'm at on Sand Dollar. I did another layer of the top border and started filling in around the leaves. I had gotten to a certain spot, but the top leaf is now way more distinct, and the second leaf is now completely caved in. So we're starting to get somewhere. This is very. There was quite a few stitches put in here, and you can't really tell because it's 40 count. But it's pretty.
It looks good though.
Yeah, I'm happy. This gives me a good idea of how the coverage is going to look like, because you never know with one thread over two, and the coverage is good enough for me. I mean, when you look at it real close, of course you can see some of the fabric leaking in, but you can't really tell right here. So yeah, I'm very pleased. I'm glad that I was able to get this out and get some more work on it, because this is another one like you. It will probably take until I'm 80 to get it done. Yeah. So, but that's okay, because it's pretty. All right, so I'm going to stick it back to Kate.
Okay. All right, we have entered the Flosstuber Frenzy portion of the show.
Yes.
And my God, you people, all the extras, all the flip and whip parades.
Mm-hmm.
Still stitches on like 5 people's stuff.
Yes.
But I'm working. All right, for I Stitch Birds, here is the Extraordinary Bird Stitch Along from LolaCrow. The stitch along is well over. I'm doing mine on a 16 count Fortnite Fabrics. I don't know the name. And whoa, I'm gonna knock stuff over. I have stitched 1,181 stitches.
Ooh.
So that brings me to 10,590 out of 18,980 for a total of 55.80%. Over halfway there, people.
Okay, can you... Yes, that was question 1. Question 2 is, where did you focus your stitches?
Bottom down here.
Okay. Okay. That looks very good.
I
There.
love stitching on it when I'm like, I don't know what I'm stitching, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's a butterfly. Or, oh, that's a rock. Oh, that's the bird. Okay.
That's funny.
I don't really look at the picture before I start stitching. I'm just stitching.
That's the magic. The magic of stitching.
Magic. Yes. All right. Sorry, I'm getting the photo.
It's okay.
So Cheryl doesn't have to edit as much.
Let me just say thank you so much. That's made
You're
a big
welcome.
difference.
I'm trying to make this easy. Okay. So here's where it gets a little tricky. Some of my Flosstube Frenzy pieces shifted. They changed. The widths changed for the people.
Mm-hmm.
And for 2026.
Right.
And some of them stayed in, just on a different Flosstuber. So here's, where are you? There you are. Okay. So this is Mother Earth, artwork by Anna Diaz, charted by Stitches So Beautiful. I'm doing mine on 20 count with DMC. And here's where it gets tricky. So for 2025, it was for Jessie Marie Does Stuff. And for 2026, it was for Vicky Stitch and Button. So between the two, she got 945 stitches. So here's where she's at.
Nice.
So I now have a total of 9,315 out of 160,000. And we are at 5.82%, which is not bad for something I started this year. Like the middle of the year.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I started this in June. The end of June.
I was going to say, I think it was a little later than that.
6/22. I just found it on the card.
Oh, there you go. Excuse me.
And I'm doing this as a stitch along with Vicky from Stitch and Button and Carla at Stitch Me Sane.
Mm-hmm.
She's on Instagram and she has a Flosstube, but she hasn't posted a Flosstube in a while.
Okay.
All right. This next one is for Candy, the 614 stitcher. Sorry, I'm trying to find the photo. It worked better when I had them in an album and just went boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's okay. You get more content. Just watching us scroll.
Yes.
Autumn in the Pines from Rosewood Manor. I'm doing mine on 16 count eucalyptus from Box and Rabbit. Candy killed me with her whip parade and her Flosstube, where she started and finished a whole bunch of stuff.
Mm.
I stitched 1,476 stitches on this thing.
Oh. You're up to the corner I started.
Almost.
No, there's two trees in there that I've done.
Okay.
Actually, a few more. Yeah, you're there. Nice.
Yeah, I was going to switch her project, but then I saw where I was, and I'm like, she'll have me finish this by February.
Absolutely.
So I'm just I'll switch projects then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this next project is Frozen from DoNaStitch. Here's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing mine on 16 count antique white Ada. So this is assigned to Just Keep Stitching for 2025, and it will be assigned to Garrett Coffee Stitcher in 2026. So, but this is for Just Keep Stitching right now, and I've stitched 463 stitches.
Nice.
Okay. I have 18,160 stitches done out of 39,251. I'm at 46.27%, and I was down in the bottom again, still just filling in
Gotcha.
those big chunks of color.
Nice. Very good.
So the next time it comes out will be for Garrett's Flosstube.
Yeah, okay.
And then Just Keep Stitching posted in 2026. So they have a new whip assigned to them.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Halloween Quaker, which I'm trying to find. When did I start that?
Is that the one you enabled Pam to start?
She bought the fabric I bought.
Yeah. I knew there was a link somehow.
Okay, why can't I find this? Because I'm looking for it. Okay, I think the girls have calmed down.
That's good.
I'm not worried about getting run over anymore.
What? Those precious babies? No.
Yeah, those precious babies, man. They can be brutal. There it is.
There you go.
So, Halloween Quaker.
Nice.
Studio. I'm doing mine on 16 count The Howling from Be Stitch Me.
Nice.
And I only needed 150, but I stitched 288 because I hadn't stitched on it last year, and I was like, God, this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I was working on the spiders.
Yes.
So it'll be fun to put all the little hair on the spiders' bodies.
Very good. Very good.
I don't like spiders in real life, but stitching them is fine.
Yeah. Happy dappy.
Yep. Absolutely fine with that. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to have you switch it to you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Flying Ship from OwlForest Embroidery. This is for the Sloppy Stitchin' Sisters. This is on 16 count Gothic from Picture This Plus. I'm using the OwlForest threads. And they had a bunch of stuff in their Flosstube that I had to stitch for. So 642 stitches.
Ooh,
It's looking so good.
I agree. You have put so much thanks to them.
I know.
So
I think their
good.
whip changes. I'm not sure. I think it does.
It looks good. Very, very good.
I kind of don't want to finish it until 2027. Does that?
I understand why.
I know you do.
Yeah. Well, you might have to switch it out then, ma'am.
I think I did. I just don't have the updated list in front of me.
Oh, could be.
All right.
Okay.
Show us a whip.
Oh, right, I will. Okay, so if you had a chance to look at our plans video, I outlined how I was going to approach my stitching in 2026. And so what I've done is I've divided all of my current whips, plus my new start, into themes. And each one of them are getting assigned a month. And so I put it out there, how am I going to do this? And I had some good suggestions, pros and cons. And for those of you who just said do both, which was random spin of the wheel or assign them, I went with that option because I was having a really hard time choosing which theme to start off the year. But I also knew that there was a couple of months in the year I wanted to assign. So I overcame this with, I was in Virtual Stitches one night and I just said, okay, everybody that's in Virtual Stitches tonight, I am going to, and I threw this out there to them and they were kind of basically saying the same thing. So I said, all right, I'm going to make this real easy. I put all the names that was in Virtual Stitches on my wheel and I said, whichever one lands on, you get to pick what my first theme is, just to get me started. I have found out in the last year that me and, executive function, or I have issues with making decisions. I think it's, anyway, whatever. Yeah, I have that issue. So our friend Bart, who is Park Hopper Bart Designs, it landed on his name, and so he chose my theme for January. And the theme for January is seasonal. And so now that I had my theme, I could then send the list of whips within that theme to my friends who are picking for me in January for Whip Go. And one of them, EJ, EJ from Sunshine Stitchers, landed on what will be my focus for January, which is the oldest one in this group. And because she loves, and I do too, 2 Red Cardinals by Victoria Harley. And so what is going to happen is I'm going to stitch something in the theme, and then this gets some love. Stitch the next one of the theme, and this gets some love. It's going to go back and forth. So I'm going to touch this multiple times this month. So having it as one of my Whip Go polls helps too. So I plan. You'll see a lot of this month because I can put in a lot of stitches fairly quickly on the sucker. It goes really because it's chunks of colors, which I love. Ooh. And so I am stitching this. You have seen this before, but I'll show it again. It's being stitched on 22 count hardhanger, white hardhanger. I'm doing 1/1 with the called for DMC. So now I'm going to show you where I'm at. Yeah. Ooh. So right along here, where this is stretched over here, can you see that, Kate?
Yes.
Okay, that is the bottom of the page. So I did talk about this probably in early December. I was like, oh, maybe I can get all the way across and get the first 4 pages done. Well, I think this is close to happening. It has a fighting chance of happening this month with the rate I am going with the stitches on this. So far I've gotten all the way across to here, and this has been brought down, and I've already stitched almost 500 stitches in it, and I was only at it for 3 hours. Like, this zooms, like when I put the time in on this, it zooms. Now, because it's 22 count, it takes a while to see any huge appreciable progress, but I'm super excited about how this is going so far. So, in theory, I'm doing this by hours. This is a medium, so I was going to stitch 7 hours, and then go to the next WIP on the list. I think with the way this month is going already, I think I'm going to just try to hit 5 for this one and then move on. I've been going back and forth between my new start, the OwlForest new start, the red cardinal. So I've been going between 2 red cardinals and red cardinals and cardinal out.
Well, way to start 2026 off.
Cardinals.
Most Cheryl way I have ever seen.
Cardinals. All Cardinals. So just because, yeah, so I stitched like 3 hours on, right? Yeah, I put 300 stitches on 2 red cardinals, and I was like, okay, I'm at a stopping point. I want to put some on here. So I put some on here. I'm probably going to stitch one more night on it and then switch back to get that one off of my plate, and I can go to the next WIP. The next WIP has been picked by our friend, oh gosh, who was it? Sammy J. Sammy J got it. And I'll tell you what that is in the plan. So this is where I'm at. Take a good, and so I've left the threads hanging just so I know where they start up again, because it can get a little tricky in there. But I'm really hoping for some, if I could get 4 pages finished on this in a month, that would be amazing. We'll see. So yeah. So in the midst of all that, when I was looking at I was looking at my schedule, the different themes for the different months, I started slotting in, and I've slotted in everything. But I reserve the right that when I start the month, and if I'm not feeling the theme, I reserve the right to change it out and maybe spin it and see what I land on. So,
okay.
But there are some months that are set in stone. I tried to spread out all the Christmas love, because there's like 4 themes related to Christmas in there.
Not shocked.
Yeah, so I had to try to split them out a little bit. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. So there you go. And now we're going to go back to you.
Okay. I have a helper in my lap.
I see that.
Maybe this is not going to work. All right. My next Flosstube Frenzy piece is for Stuart of Stuart and Stitches. This is Anzak for Long Dog Samplers. And this is on 16 count sampler gold from Color and Cotton. I'm using 3 colors of DMC. I stitched 605, but the big thing is I started Australia. So
I see that new color.
Yep.
And if you don't automatically see it, go right up the middle column, and it's right there at the top by the salamander, or whatever that is.
I don't know what it is.
Yay!
So that was a page finish. And now I've outlined that big ginormous sheep on the other page, and I'm just like, ah.
Yeah. Right. That's exciting.
It is. That is over 50% done now.
Yes, it is. Yay.
All right, Stuart, are you going to bring me home this? He posts every week.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, these people who post every week, and it's like 200-300 stitches a week, that's a fair chunk of change.
Yeah.
Stitches for the year for 52 weeks.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm like, I didn't really think this through. I mean, I'm seeing such good progress. That's why I was like, why am I seeing so much progress on these pieces? And I'm like, oh, because math. Duh. Okay. This next one is for the Sunshine Stitchers.
Mm-hmm.
This is, come on back, Seaside Sampler from Rosewood Manor. I'm doing this on 16 count something from Fortnite Fabrics, using the called for Treenway silks. I have stitched 520, and that 500 was for EJ's whip braid. I found the other side.
Yes, you did.
I've got the width in now.
Nice.
That felt really good to find the other side.
I bet.
So I'm going to stay over on the other side. I'm going to work on there's a ship. I'm not going to put the words in because I'm going to chart something else.
Right.
It just doesn't, what the words are fine, but they just don't resonate for me.
Right.
Great. Come on, just a couple more. So I don't remember when I started things, so I can't figure out references. All right, here we go. This next one is for Jen, the Caffeinated Crafter. She also posts weekly, and she is ridiculous. This is Borealis Fox from the Primitive Hair. I'm doing mine on 16 count It's a Mystery from Bestitch Me, using all the called for. 721 stitches. Here's where we're at.
Ooh, the Borealis is filling in.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
I mean, there's still a large chunk of stitching after the Borealis gets in, but I will be excited to get that done.
Yeah.
All right. And this last one. Come on. You're not helping. Am I doing it the wrong way? That way. Aha. It only took me till the last whip to figure out how to do this, right? All right. This next one is the pattern assigned to Jessie Marie Does Stuff for 2026, because she's the reason I bought this stupid thing and started it. And I totally blame her. She's doing she's just doing a crop of this. I am doing the whole flipping thing, and this is my biggest project. This is Day and Night. Artwork by Nadia Straukina, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm doing this on 25 count, easy grid. I only needed 150 stitches. I stitched 151. Oh, here's where it's at.
Nice.
So we are at 4,396 stitches out of 383,250 for 1.15%. This is going to be a daily stitching piece for a couple months this year, if not 3.
Yeah.
Because it needs some love. This thing is ridiculous, but I love how you can already see the bat wing.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's so much fun. All right. And my total stitch counts for the week. I'm so sorry, Sean. 10,845.
We've been having a running conversation with Sean about, how many stitches she's had to do because of us and what does count. Yeah. She's fun. Yeah, she's going to be stitching a lot.
No. I don't know why that was playing music.
All right
They're going
then.
to make a movie. That's why.
Okay. So, do you want to talk a bit about your plans for the next couple weeks?
Yes, but I need to consult the book of all knowledge.
Okay, very good. I can do a quick rundown of mine. Ah, very good. Yes.
New book. Okay.
New year, new book.
Couple of things I think we could do. Okay. I finally picked my year of whip pieces.
Ah, very good.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I put 10 in there. You only needed 6, but I need more motivation.
Okay. Before you start,
yes.
Can you explain what Year of Whips is, please?
Oh, Year of Whips is Melanie Watkins, Soulful Stitcher,
Okay.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
She runs the Year of Whips. You still have time to get your whips, choose whips into an album in her Facebook group. Closing date, I believe, is January 18th.
Okay.
So this should go up before January 18th.
In theory.
In theory. Okay.
I'm trying.
And the goal is to, last year it was more than 6. This year it's 6, and then you have to finish 3 of them to be eligible for a raffle. It's just another place for me to be accountable.
Yeah.
I had 10 on my list last year. I finished 5. And in the raffle, I don't even know what the raffle's for.
Yeah, so the goal is finishing ones that you hope to finish.
Yes, motivate, encourage people to help,
Gotcha.
Yay, celebrate their finishes.
Awesome.
As they get things done. So yeah. It's a positive group.
Excellent.
So my choices this year are Potions and Spells from Autumn Lane Stitchery, Midnight at Raven Manor by Whistle Stop Stitcher Designs, Rooks from OwlForest, Christmas Birds from OwlForest, Borealis Fox that you just saw, Pumpkin Thieves from Madame Chantilly, They Come at Night from Fox and Rabbit, Halloween Quaker, which you saw, Autumn in the Pines, which you saw, which will be a finish.
Yes.
And then the Reindeer. So. And then. So I still haven't done my WIPGO calls yet for this year. It's only the first 7 days. I'm fine. Matt picked Star Dragon, and Sammy picked They Come at Night.
Excellent.
And I'm excited to stitch on both of them. I have stitched on 2 of my categories, and I still have 3 to go. I have Ascent of the Moth Queen from Bella Filipina Designs, and then I have Star Dragon slotted in because I'm double dipping because I'm smart. And then Slytherin Sweater for fandom.
Yes.
And that's and I'm just gonna kind of try to keep knocking away at the Flosstube frenzy. It's the small, the smaller amount of stitches from videos I can keep up with. It was all of the extras and the whip parades that just. Some people had like 1,100 stitches.
Yeah. 'Tis the season for whip parades.
Yes. So those are my plans.
Excellent. As I mentioned before, EJ picked 2 red cardinals as one of my whip goes for this month. Sammy J picked Summer at the Shore by Cottage Garden Samplings.
Nice.
So that's the summer season one. So yeah, so my plans are to finish, and I think all of what I've also been trying to do is match the whips in my theme to hit the whippagories too. So I do believe I'm using that one for one of the whippagories. I can't remember off the top of my head. So my plans are to put another 150 stitches in red Cardinals.
Mhm.
Put, which is a whippogory, put 2 more hours in on 2 red Cardinals,
Okay.
which is a category, or I should say a whippogory and a whipgo. And then the next one up will be Summer at the Shore. And because of the size, I think it gets 7 hours. So we'll see. And going back and forth between that and 2 red Cardinals. So I'm going back and forth just to give a break, So
Okay.
so we'll see. I'm trying really hard to do Whip Go first because I would like to honor the. In the past, I've had people pick for me, and I just got overwhelmed with it all, and I didn't always get to their stitches. And I'm trying really hard this year to honor their picks, and do them first, and then hit the rest of the whips in my theme for seasons. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the last thing we may or may not have is Wegman's Bag of Acquisitions. Wegman's Bag of Acquisitions. Yes. I do not have a single thing. Somehow, some way, I managed to resist, or it just zoomed by me. I missed the Stitches So Beautiful sale. But I'm currently looking through the site and bookmarking which ones I want to do if a sale ever comes back. But there you go. So I have nothing to show in this area. So I'll leave it to you.
I've got your back.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to go with the digital haul first.
Excellent.
This is from Sassy Stitcher Co. And this is a heated rivalry.
Yes.
This is a heated rivalry.
Yes.
And this is a heated rivalry.
Oh, they're numbers. Very nice.
This is from Malia Crafts. And I don't know if I'm ever going to do this. It's 109 colors, including 21 blended threads. But my God, I love the Cliffs of War.
Oh, beautiful.
It was stunning when we were there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because I was on their site, I had to get that one.
Oh, nice. That is beautiful. What's it called again?
Martello Tower.
No. The site.
MEALA Crafts.
MEALA.
Yep, Crafts.
Got it.
All one word. It's on Etsy.
Got it.
Then I was bopping around and I don't know, Forever Crafting World on Etsy. This is Firefly Moon.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah. Somebody was showing something from them and I went and looked and then cursed them out. Same place, Northern Lights.
Oh.
They're full coverage, but they're smaller full coverage.
Yes.
And then these 20 Stitches posted something in regards to Heated Rivalry and said, hey, I designed this a while ago. And I'm like, yes, please. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
And then because I wasn't happy with everything I had gotten, I had to get more stuff. Silly Billy Cross Stitch. Another hockey jersey. These are bigger.
Oh, yeah.
And then I upgraded my Patreon on the Stitch Crypt And this is Unicorn Gothica.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, I liked it. And then the Witchy Stitcher. Please be patient with me. I'm from the 1900s.
That's funny.
And then from Impression in Stitches. I don't know if I've shown this before or not. This is called Mother and Cub.
No, you haven't. Nice.
Yeah, I'm buying Cheetah patterns again. All right, that's my digital haul from like the last couple. Okay, the Heated Rivalry stuff from now, but the other stuff is from the last month or two. Okay. Turns out I was wrong. I still had one more fabric of the month to go.
Oh, okay.
From Toxin Rabbit. And I was like, well, I'm glad I did because this is stunning. 16 count Lyrebird Dell. I don't know how they came up with the name, but I took it out of the packaging just to show this really nice blue.
Ooh.
Kind of a slate blue. It's
yes.
Stunning.
That almost looks like the color of my wedding.
I was going to say, all of a sudden my brain went back to my first wedding. And,
Sorry. Sorry.
Bridesmaids dresses were like $9.96.
Mine was $9.31.
I did not have bridesmaids my second wedding.
I only had one. My maid of honor, that was it.
I'm on the auto ship program from Tiny Hummingbird Studios. I got the chipmunk.
Yay.
Did you see the bobcat? He's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
And then I have a...
Ooh, I just realized what I did. There we go.
Then I have a DMU Stewart moment. Started showing stuff. Okay, come out of there. Okay. That's not helpful. Oh, there you are. He started showing these, and then I was like, oh, damn it. These are Mill Hill buttons and beads.
Oh, my.
The Haunted Hotel.
Oh, yes. That's the new one, isn't it? Like, from this past...
I think so.
Yeah.
This is Haunted Laboratory. Trying to get the glare off.
Nice.
This is what I spent my Christmas money on. This is Haunted Cottage.
Nice.
And then you should like this one. The Haunted Lighthouse.
I saw that one. I was very tempted. And yet I didn't buy it.
I haven't done a Mill Hill in ages. I should. Oh, they have a corn maze in this. That is cute. I was trying, and fall foxes. Those are really cute. I do not need, not that Mill Hills are different than cross stitching, but they sort of are a bit.
Yeah, you have to wrap your brain around the beading.
Which I can do. I've beaded things. I'm a professional. I just don't love it.
Yeah.
That's all my haul.
Well, there you go. Not bad. All right. Well, I think that's it for us.
I think so.
Yeah, full episode, that is for sure. And we want to say thank you to you all for all of the interactions and comments and things of all the videos that were released. We released a few ourselves last month. And thanks for the questions and comments. That's great. We do try to answer them either in the comment section or on upcoming Flosstube. So hopefully, if we've missed something, poke us and we'll try to answer it for you. But yeah.
All right. Thank you for spending time with us. Please, spread our love around if you can.
Yes.
We're getting close to 700.
We would love to get to 700.
We would. On a similar note, I didn't realize, but last week I ticked over on Instagram to 1,600 followers.
Oh my.
And I was like, when did that happen?
My goodness. Yeah. You post way more consistently than I do. So yeah, that sounds about right.
I know, I've been slacking lately. I was surprised. I'm like, I gotta start posting again.
Yeah, so we try to keep things moving along on Instagram too. So if you want to follow us, everything's down in the
description box.
The description box below. I need to go to bed. I got up way too early this morning for a medical test, and Anywho, so follow us on Instagram if you want to keep up with our shenanigans. Sometimes I post other things like nature moments. I haven't done one in a while. I'll have to do one soon. But yeah. So anyways.
Mine is pretty much cross stitching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I keep my fandom stuff between the other fans I have as friends.
Yes, there you go. So
just post stuff back and forth.
Yeah. So yeah. So hopefully we'll see you in a couple weeks. And in the meantime, happy stitching, everyone.
Happy stitching.
Bye.